Aquarius, this is your weekly tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries. It is an Aquarius energy reading, so it is for Aquarius sun, moon, rising sign. Always check out your sun, moon, and your rising sign because those are energies that are greatly impacting you. So it's good to get sort of an insight into them. There is always an extended reading for those of you who want a deeper, continued message, a more personal and sort of answers all the questions that are left open type of over here reading. So that link is below. You'll find it under every single video. I do hope to see you over there. Aquarius, if you really love this video, please be sure to like the video and share it to your social media platforms as well. Please subscribe to the channel. Help Born Without Boundaries grow. And be sure to then ring that bell and hit all notifications so you know when I upload your favorite content. Aquarius comes out every single Tuesday between the hours of 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. on the west coast of the U.S. Over on the East Coast, that's around lunchtime, noon to 1, and over in Western Europe, that's around 5, 6, is like dinner time. If you want more content, please check out my second channel, Astrology Motivation. And if you want to join me for my daily live tarot card readings, find me at born_without_boundaries over on Instagram. Okay, let's get to your reading. Aquarius, let's see. Just so that you know, this is a week. This is a week. Okay, so you could be mending relationships or just healing inside of yourself because of issues that have happened in relationships. There's a lot of tumultuous shit going on right now with relationships. And I don't just mean romantic relationships. I think friendships especially have been kind of on the rocks right now. People are surprising you. People are letting you down. There's changes and shifts that are happening into where you feel you belong and where you feel like you're appreciated, Aquarius. So, this is that, yeah, okay, the beginning of this week, if you checked out the weekly astrology forecast, you'll know the beginning of this week is kind of difficult energy. We're trying to figure things out, but there's a lot of shakeups. The end of this week is very powerful energy, which could cause explosions. So yeah, this is all being orchestrated to shift and change things. Why? Because there are like little fissures sitting beneath the bottom of your soul that need to explode. Energy has to come out, and it's about to come out now. This mending card tells me that maybe this happened to you last week, and what's happening this week in this energy is you're starting to put the pieces back together again, or you're starting to know what it is that needs to be fixed. At least you're open now, maybe to the possibility of talking again, makeups and breakups, healing. And this is a very spiritual week of internal healing, of realizing what needed to be healed inside of yourself. Maybe that's why there was so much conflict, that there was 333, there was a need to heal different aspects of yourself, and that's why it needed to explode. That's why it needed to come out. There was sickness buried there, hurt and suffering that could have made you really sensitive to what was going on with other people in your life, and that's kind of what it almost was like. The anger, the upset, the hurt, it needed to come out, and that's where the sensitivity was coming from, that it needed to come out to be healed. And then we have imagine. I understand. So there was a conflict between what you saw in your reality and what you dreamed. There was a disconnect between the two. And I think that that's what you were trying to fix up, was this separation of what did I imagine, what were my expectations, what were my fantasies versus what do I see now, where am I living now, what's in front of me now. It's almost those kind of things, some sort of expectations. Now you could have expectations for somebody, and now you're just starting to patch things up with them. Let's see what's coming out in the past. Time for a nap. This is coming up in the past. How long has it been since you've given yourself a rest? It seems like it's been a while. So there is that sense or that mentality right now for you, Aquarius, that see, that's what I feel though. Something has been slumbering inside of you for a long time. And all of this earthquaking that has been happening is because that's been slumbering for so long. Let's get deeper into this. I keep saying Capricorn. I know you're not Capricorn, but I feel like there's a lot of Saturnian energy really impacting you right now. Remember, Saturn is still in retrograde. It's not going to be in retrograde for much longer, though, but it is still in retrograde right now in Aquarius. Yeah, this is friendships. This is connections. This is wanting to move forward or experience something else or look at other options or use your network, friends helping you to connect to new opportunities. And it's almost like that, because if you look at the original in the Rider-Waite deck, it's like you want to, it's like the guy's holding on to one rod and looking out past another one. So it's like that holding on is like building out through the friendships that you have, but you are extending yourself beyond where you are because you have an interest in seeing how far you can go. So there was something here about networking. And then we have more two. But there was a lack of information. Something was confusing you. You couldn't make a decision. You maybe couldn't make a decision between two people or between two opportunities. Okay. What else is coming out? 8 of Cups, walking away. It's almost like feeling, because there was this lack of conclusion in your head, lack of being able to make a decision or to see the information clearly, you were making a decision to just walk away. This could have been a third-party situation. Okay, I see. You know, sometimes, and that's it. It's like between what we expected and what was actually happening. Right? It's almost like realizing that something that you wanted very badly that seemed so perfect all of a sudden became something that wasn't so perfect. And now you're confronted with the imperfection, the reality of it. But this for you is not just, you know, getting your imagination let down. This is morality. Like you were really disappointed about something here. Yeah, especially if it's a third-party situation. It's like walking away from that. It wasn't everything that you wanted, and that kind of really upset you. 9 of Cups is, you know, only halfway there. It's like everything that you dreamed and wanted, but there was only half of it there. It wasn't like your wishes weren't completely fulfilled, and that was a big disappointment for you. The 10 of Cups was here underlying it all. You probably saw this as being your life-saving situation, marriage material, or happiness, like a happy situation. You probably saw this as being, you know, the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. That's sort of the underlying expectation. That's how it was looking, and then it showed up that that's not what was going on. And it's almost like you tried to maybe not pretend it away, but make excuses for it or fix it, instead of just seeing what it was. You know, Maya Angelou, right? When somebody shows you who they are, believe them. When a situation shows you what it is, believe it. Believe what you see. But there was a sense of not wanting to believe what you say, wanting to, or somehow figuring out, making excuses for. I understand. The Wheel of Fortune is here, but it's in the past. So there was some sort of good luck. I understand. So not too long ago, there was a sense of, you know, stagnation. That you had been waiting for something for a very long time. Now all of a sudden this wonderful opportunity comes around, and you think, and you get that rush of joy. You get that rush of, wow, I'm going to make the income that I finally going to make. I met the right person finally. It's been so long since I've been with somebody. So whatever those things were, there was that rush, and that rush can really fuck your head up. Because it's like this it's like getting high. It's like getting high for the first time, but there's never anything like that first time. And it's really just a trick of your chemistry. They ain't done nothing wrong. They just been lonely too long. You know, it's like you've been deprived. It's like you've been deprived of sugar. You've been on fucking keto for how long? And all of a sudden you have a real chocolate bar. It's like your body doesn't know what to do with itself, you know. Ultimately, I'm not saying that this was bad. I'm saying the rush was bad for you. I'm saying that, you know, everybody needs their chocolate bar every once in a while. But, it's like the rush was bad because it fucked up your head and it caused a rift between what the reality of the person was versus all of a sudden what you saw them as. It was like this dream, this fantasy. And this may not be a person. This could also be an opportunity, FYI. You thought it was everything. You thought this is my destiny. This is my happiness. This is my happy zone. But then when you started waking up and you started realizing, oh, there's two here, there's two here, there's two here. Things just aren't coming all together. There's something imbalanced. I don't know all this information, or they're still looking, and for some reason things aren't adding up. They're not balancing out. And then there was a sense of having to walk away from it because you're starting to see these cracks in the fantasy. And that's where you are now. Yeah, somebody betrayed your ass. Running things behind your back, taking things, misusing you, taking too much. 11:11. Awakening to see that this was the sugar sweet. This was not what you wanted it to be. The Four of Swords is where you are now, which is reflection, because you really aren't in a bad space. The only bad thing that's happened to you is you've gotten your fantasy disappointed, and that is enough of its own heartache, because now you're left not only with the disappointment of something that you thought was going to be wonderful, but you're also left with the reality of, I still don't have what I've wished for. But that's the good thing. The good thing is now you're not going to waste your time with something that is not what you actually wished for. And you were wasting your time, and you were wasting your time trying to fix this based on your imagination instead of what the reality was, why am I wasting my time trying to fix this shit when this isn't even mine? This isn't the opportunity I was waiting for. This is a lie of my brain, and it's always been a lie of my brain. And as cruel as that sounds, Aquarius, it's not cruel when it's your liberation. It's your freedom. That this was never meant to go long term. This wasn't. This was never meant to go long term. Aquarius. Divine life purpose. Trust the signs and your inner guidance, which are leading you to fulfillment. Okay, so the reason why this happened to you was not for the universe to torture you. The reason why this happened to you, Aquarius, was so that you could be clarified. So you really know exactly what it is that you want out of life. You know, maybe before then you didn't know that you wanted marriage and kids. That person came along and got you dreaming of all that crazy ass shit, and you finally fucking realize, this is about me, not about them. This experience was about the universe revealing to me something that I needed to know about who I am and what's going to make me happy and what my dream life should actually look like instead of what I configured it in my head. This was you getting to see those parts of you that had to be erupted from underneath the surface, right? Because they'd been buried so deep for so long. That's why all the cracking started to happen, to unveil all those hidden gems about who you are and what's actually going to make you happy. So now, even though it feels like you're left with nothing, you're left with a very clear understanding of what it is that you actually want. And then you have heightened intuition. Be extra aware of your inner knowingness as it is trustworthy. Let's dive deeper into that shit. Hello. Remember, I'm going to break this down into love, career, and money. But I want to go... No, I don't want these. Aquarius. Okay. You got your feelings disappointed because these are coming up. The answers you need are coming. They never came. There was never any explanation. And bring love into the situation. And this is you. This is both some fucked up shit. This is like lack of communication really disappointed you. Right? A sense of you never heard the words you thought you were going to hear. They never actually did what they said that they were going to do, or you never heard them say the things you thought that they were going to say. Right? This is a lack of love and a lack of communication. It's happened in the past, which means you're already dealing with something that happened, but ultimately someone couldn't treat you right. The situation wasn't really for you. Okay, so where do we move from now? Let's do money. Let's do love. Let's do love for Aquarius. What do you need to tell me? Oh, love, Queen of Pentacles. So you're actually more in control of this than you think. And in lots of ways you gave too much. Yeah. This is a very kind energy. It's very, very giving. And giving to a fault, in that a lot of times she's a very good boss, but she's the kind of boss that would pay her employees so well that she doesn't get any profits for herself. And that's stupidity, right? It's almost like she forgets to leave a slice of that financial pie for herself. And this is the energy coming out with love. And so Aquarius, I know that it's hard for you to let people in, and it's hard for you to let yourself out. That's more like Scorpio is hard for them to let people in. It's hard for you to let yourself out, right? It's hard for you to like get out of your own way and be brave enough to show people that you have affection for them. It's just a difficulty, but once you do, it's like you're all fucking in. And the problem with that is, happy birthday, Doug Denny, you give too much. And that's kind of what's coming out here. You were giving way too much in some love situation. You had so much passion, but you could have been dealing with a fucking fuckboy. This could have been somebody who's younger, a younger fire sign, getting your air all up, taking your air to burn their fire, feed their fire. Listen, fire signs do this to air signs. Like, air signs feed fire, and it's like they want to constantly be fed. This could also just be somebody who's younger than you, or just a fuckboy energy, even if they're the same age. A sense of somebody who comes around into town, rolls around, just wants the shit that they want, and you were there to feed them, and you were there to give them a lot. But you took all the responsibility on yourself. You took all the passion on for yourself. You took all the heat on for yourself. You took all the burdens on yourself. And what did you get? You got burnt. Or you're in a situation right now where you're still stuck doing everything, but you're starting to just get wise to it. Wait, why does this whole relationship depend on me? Why do I have to do everything in this fucking relationship? Because that's kind of what you set up from the beginning, was that you were gonna take care of it. You were gonna do everything. Oh, we'll get deeper into it. Let's go to money. Let's see how this energy is impacting your money for Aquarius, please. Money for Aquarius, please. Money. Oh, okay. So you're determined, because we have the Magician here. So you're determined to make your money, okay? And maybe you're doing something in and of your own to make money or to take control. But Magician is good. It's like money's coming out of the blue. Money's coming to you. Money for Aquarius, please. Money for Aquarius, please. Ooh, the 6 of Cups. That's good shit. This is happy money. This is happy money. This is joy money. This is abundance money. This is kind of like comfort money. Money that makes you feel like you can take care of yourself, can take care of your children. It's comfort. It's comfort. You're financially very comfortable, or it's playful money that you're making. Maybe you're making. You have a second job, or even your first job. It's something that you're creating yourself that's starting to make happy money. Money that's bringing in a great deal of value. You could be doing something that you've always loved. Be very cautious with the finances. So in other words, the Knight of Pentacles is here, which means being very responsible with your finances, handling them with like kid gloves. And then 2 of Pentacles is here, like, so the money's just starting to trickle in. It's not big money yet. You're still having to rob Peter to pay Paul, or, whatever. But it's not bad, and you are making money. And clearly you're making money by doing something that you love. So that's by doing something that's of your own. There could be a sense here where you feel stuck, you feel things aren't moving forward financially the way that you wanted them to, and that's disappointing you. But I don't see that ultimately, once again, that's our fantasies versus our reality. It's like, look at what is really here. What's really here is that something of your own creation is creating and generating funds, and it's generating steady funds that's trickling in. It's not big money yet, so where's the disappointment coming from? I know you want it all right now, but ultimately this level of heartbreak may be inappropriate, simply because there is accomplishment here and there is movement here. Okay, but there could be some stuck, like in some place legitimately you're stuck financially for something that really let you down, and you don't know what to do about it. So we'll get deeper into that. Let's do career. Aquarius and career. Aquarius and career. Four of Pentacles, so things are stable. Things are stable. And maybe partnership was what you were looking at, or maybe things have sort of stagnated in terms of reaching out to partnerships, or maybe partnership is a way, this Gemini energy, communicating with different people, or having a one-on-one partnership is a way to kick your career into high gear. Or it's just about communications. There could be a solid career in communications for you. And as soon as I said that, look at that. A lot of opportunities coming in terms of communications. You know, it could be steady money, but the money is separate, right? This could just be actually being stable or having a stable career when it comes to communications. Hold on. Hold on. Anything more for career? Two of Cups, there's more partnership here. There's more partnership for career, but there's also been some red tape when it came to that partnership. There's that there's opportunities coming, but there's a lot more complications with actually making it real or making it official than you thought there would be. Let's continue this message and resolve all the conflicts over in the extended. That link is below. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Once again, subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I love you, Aquarius, and I will see you soon.